Did you know that in the Compass Box Spice Tree blended malt whiskey, since 2021 there is no Clynelish component, Clynelish whiskey anymore? I didn't. Hello and welcome back. My name is Vlad, and in today's video, guys, I'm gonna be talking about blended malt whiskey from the Compass Box whiskey blender, I would say, Spice Tree. Quite famous edition, which on the first bottling has been banned by the SWA because, as they says, the Compass Box breaking the law. In this case, using the staves, oak staves, put it in the oak barrels to extract more from the wood, so speed up the maturation, give something more to the whiskey, something extra to the whiskey. So Compass Box Spice Tree blended malt whiskey. In this case, we have a 46% of ABV. Obviously, whiskey is unchill filtered with natural color. Blended malt whiskey, which means we have components of single malt whiskies from many different distilleries. And as I mentioned on the beginning, so I was actually pretty sure that, Compass Box Spice Tree is based on the Clynelish whiskey. I've heard loads of things about how big influence the Clynelish whiskey has on actually that blended malt. And then I went to the Compass Box website, and you've got all that beautiful graph where you can see all the components of that blended malt whiskey, and then you've got very little print on the bottom with the star on the top, and it says since 2021 there is no Clynelish whiskey anymore. So in this blended malt, obviously we have only 3 different single malt whiskies blended together. Whiskey from Glenmoody Distillery, from Tomatin Distillery, and from Balmenac Distillery. That's all, guys. That's all. Only 3 distilleries are involved in this blended malt whiskey. I was massively surprised, to be honest, because I was pretty sure there is some Clynelish here. But what we can do? Compass Box, they started about 2000s. I think there was a 2000. The guy who was inventor of this project, Compass Box, of this company, John Glazer, I don't think he's still working for the Compass Box, but yeah, John Glazer, he actually started this business and this lovely project, blending whiskey, which is alright. I'm a big fan, to be honest, of the blended whiskies. I'm not that kind of purist where, only single malt whiskies, very well aged single malt whiskies. No. I like good blended malt whiskies. I like even good blended Scotch whiskies. And in these days, we have plenty of them on the market. We have plenty of beautiful blended Scotch whiskies, very high quality. So, Compass Box Spice Tree blended malt whiskey, 46% of ABV, unchill filtered, no color added. Color looks quite dark, to be honest. No age stated whiskey, so we don't have any idea about the age of it. But on the nose is nice sweet, fruity, oaky, kind of milk chocolate, loads of peaches, loads of apricots. There is a kind of honeyness as well. What I need to say, when I opened this bottle, long time ago, to be honest, about 2-3 years ago, the neck pour was completely different. This whiskey was very tight, very close. Wasn't that expressive as it is at this moment. This aroma now jumping out of the glass, to be honest. Beautiful, sweet, loads of fruits. There is a kind of cinnamon notes. Obviously there is a kind of spiciness on the aroma, but it's also like a cinnamon notes, like a, you know, cinnamon bun, freshly baked bun, cinnamon bun with the icing sugar on top. This smells really good, to be honest. Let's go for the palate. Initially, it's quite oily, nice mouth coating, it's not thin at all, and we have that slightly sweet aspect. There's a little bit of sweetness, but there is loads of caramel, loads of vanilla. It tastes kind of like a bourbon, I would say. So definitely you can tell there is a very strong influence of oak here, and probably because that the barrel ends, which have been made from the French oak. So as I mentioned before, this whiskey, when it released on the market first time, has been banned by SWA because Compass Box, they have used the French oak staves, where they put the staves inside to the barrel, put the liquid in, and then obviously they was maturing this whiskey in that way. So SWA says no, you cannot do this that way. You can use the oak cask, but you cannot put anything into the cask. Yeah, so you cannot speed up the maturation that way, or put some extra layer of the maturation of the aroma and taste component to this whiskey in that way. And obviously, you know, they figure out something different, so they decided to use the ex-bourbon casks and put the barrel ends made from the fresh new French oak, of course toasted, probably charred as well, and definitely you can tell that oak influence is here. This is, as I mentioned, quite bourbony, so strong oak aspect, influence, whatever you call it. This whiskey is very fruity on the palate. Tint peach, apricots, maybe some apples, baked apples. There is no smoke in here, but that caramel vanilla sweetness, lovely combined with this fruits, tint fruits. I would say even like a, you know, like a compote notes as well here, like a boiled cooked fruits, which is very nice. There is some maltiness here, and all that combined together give you that kind of chocolatey sensation, like a dark chocolate, like a coffee notes as well. Finish is medium sweet, so that sweetness is covered by that oak influence. So you've got that little touch of the tannins, dark chocolate, fresh brew coffee with caramel, with vanilla, with that sweetness, a bit sweetness, with that fruitiness, I would say. The finish is long, lasting, quite long. So I would say this is quite nice whiskey. As a blended malt, is quite interesting, to be honest. Obviously, as a no age stated whiskey, you cannot say this is very, very young whiskey. It's nicely balanced, it's very easy drinking, but there is some nice texture to it, and you've got that kind of bourbony aspects, you know, oak aspects, but you cannot be misled by that because you can tell straight away this is Scotch whiskey. It's like a Scotch whiskey with the heavy oak influence, and it's quite tasty, to be honest. At this moment, you can get this bottle all around the UK for about 40 to 50 pound, which is very good price, to be honest. 40, I paid something about 39, 40 quid. That was like 3 years ago. And for me, this is a very, very good whiskey for that price, to be honest. Guys, if you ever had any experience with Compass Box Spice Tree blended malt whiskey, just let me know in the comments down below what you think about this whiskey. What's your opinion? Have you been surprised? Have you been disappointed with this whiskey? Just let me know, please. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for subscriptions, thumbs ups, comments, likes, everything, whatever you're doing to support my channel. Thanks for that, guys. For everyone, for anybody who did not subscribe yet and you're watching this video, guys, just please subscribe it. Let me help to grow this channel. It will be much appreciated, guys. Thank you very much for everything you did already for me, for this channel. And I'm hoping to grow this channel a bit more because I like doing reviews for you guys. I like talking about whiskey. I do like whiskey in general and everything all around the whiskey. So thanks, guys, one more time. Thank you very much, and cheers to you all. Slanjeva.